Hello. Welcome back. Apparently, YouTube audio was a bit fucked up right now. It should be okay. Yeah. I said we were going to play some Cricket Captain. Not the latest version, but the 2021. Because that's the last one I have, and apparently, it's really okay. And the last one isn't really that much better in terms of the gameplay. Maybe there's a bit more chrome and stuff like that. But yeah, it's around $40, and I'm not paying that much money just to get updated squads. Let's see. No, I'm not doing a full tournament or a career. We could maybe look into classic series if you got any well, if you got any preferences, please let me know. We have England and Pakistan, England, West Indies in England 2000, Pakistan in England 96, West Indies in England 91, Pakistan in England 87, West Indies in England in 80. No, I guess I'll do a custom match series and I'll select India. Who to play against? Maybe. Yes, Sri Lanka. Let's do one day test. One test. A one-off test, basically. Okay, select opponent squad. No, location, home. Yeah, it's okay. Let me just have a look if anyone is in the chat. Well, apparently not. Yeah, please do get in touch through YouTube chat. You can also tweet at me at LinuxLea. Let me have a look. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Yeah. I will do this for around up to 90 minutes. Because of course there's the T20 later today at 2:30 British time in, where is it? Let's have a look. In Birmingham, yes, at Edgbaston. England versus New Zealand, the third T20 international, after England clinched the series in the second match. Short update for anyone interested. Bangladesh versus Afghanistan in the Asia Cup. Bangladesh are currently on 216 for 2 after 36.5 overs. They won the toss and chose to bat, and the last wicket they lost was around 150 runs ago. So a bit toothless, the bowling from Afghanistan, apparently. I was actually just going to chat a little bit to everyone, and now there's nobody there, which is a shame. I guess you, whoever watches this back as video on demand later on, I guess you will be stuck with me playing Cricket Captain really, really badly, mostly because I haven't played it in ages. And even when I played it, I was mediocre at best, I would say. So let's get into this. Please select your squad. We have Captain Karun Nair. No. Let's see. He's relatively fit. He's apparently in relative good nick. Relatively good nick. Yeah, sure. Let's go with him. Wait. Oh, yes. No. Okay. We have Shaw. We have Nair. We could. We have Shaw. Could add Shaw. Nah, it's okay. Let's just go. Let's just go with this. We have Mayank Agarwal, Virat Kohli, Cheteshwar Pujara, Rohit Sharma. I think. Yeah, continue. Okay. Let's go. Yes. KL Rahul has the gloves. Kohli's the captain. We open the bowling with Jasprit Bumrah and Ishant Sharma. Yeah, interesting. So we have Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul opening the batting. Then we have Pujara at 3, Kohli at 4, Hanuma Vihari at 5, Shreyas Iyer at 6, Mayank Agarwal at 7, Ravi Ashwin at 8. And then there's the bowling. Bumrah at 9, Shami at 10, and Ishant at 11. Yeah, that looks fine actually. All right. Oh yes, interesting. You can actually skip your one match in your one match series. Okay, let's not do that. Let's call heads. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if what the conditions are like. Let's have a bet. Okay, we have for anyone who's new to this. This is basically the main screen where the match is happening. We have, well, this is obviously the betting card. You can look at the bowling card, and then there's a summary. Nothing has happened yet, so that's fine. We have the bowler, the opening bowler from Sri Lanka here, Kumara. It's basically his bowling figures, and there's for the bowlers there's a stamina meter, and the stamina obviously decreases during a spell, so you might want to take them off once the stamina gets too low, because their effectiveness is going to go down. Then we have our batsman. Here we have Sharma and the field set to him. Why is he settled already? Yeah. I don't really know. But what you can do here is you can increase or decrease the aggression with which your batsman will bat. You can also link that. Depending on the bowler. You can also tell them to hawk the strike or farm the strike, if you will. And down here we have basically a screen for the over. You can look at the run rate, the ball list, and there is a ball tracker, which is basically Hawkeye. Sky tend to do it during their broadcast, that after every over they will then display all the balls balled during the over. As we go through the balls, the deliveries for the over, there will be commentary because we can choose to simulate the over in one go, basically. The game actually has audio commentary built in, but it's done by Jonathan Agnew, whose name I will never not hear in Futurama. What's his name? Not a crook guy. Nixon in Futurama. Nixon voice. Agnew. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's start a bit conservatively. And this is what I say. Ah, yes. Okay. You can simulate the full over. There's this bar. Yes, it has to fill up to. It shows how settled the batsman is, and if it's full, you can basically go and smash some people around. So yes, now the betting card starts filling in, and here you can see the over. There were 3 dots. Kumara opened with 3 dots. Then there's a quick single by Sharma, and Lokesh Rahul faced the last 2 deliveries, which produced no runs. And apparently he left the last one. Okay, and you can replay all these all the balls if you are into that kind of stuff. And let's look at that. All right. Should be better this way. Let's get into it. Second over. We'll do it ball by ball this time. Let's see. So we can hopefully get Rohit settled a bit, so we can start upping the aggression. We have not very surprisingly 2 fast bowlers opening for Sri Lanka. Next one's Fernando. Okay. And in the first ball of the third over, Lokesh Rahul gets off strike. Let's go through this. Oh. Okay. There's well, let's see if let's see the options. Okay. There's yes. Okay. You can set the highlights to something like this, which would mean that yes, every ball gets shown as a well, this animation. Can do that for a bit. Let's see what happens if I do it this way. Okay. Yes, it just plays out the whole over in this little animation. Which is kind of good actually for such a game that is basically just yeah, playing a score sheet or a spreadsheet, kind of, because basically that's what you do. And at least during your side's betting, there's not that much, not that many decisions to make. You can basically just decide that you want to go after certain bowlers. Okay, you can add the aggressiveness, the aggression. Uh, you can basically with this option choose that there's one bowler you're going to milk a bit, while seeing out the other, and you can farm the strike, which is not really that important right now with two top order batsmen. It might get very important depending on when someone like Bumrah, Shami, and Ishant are getting in. Hopefully you can. Hopefully we will be. There will be some top order batsmen sticking around for that. So then we can see how good they are at farming the strike. But for now, let's see. Well, I think this is the first boundary of the match. Well done, KL Rahul. Thank you very much for your service. Yeah, okay. After this over, I'll see how settled the batsmen have become. Maybe we can think about. Yeah, not really, not yet. I wouldn't say we up the aggression level just yet. Yeah, this was actually the first boundary by Rahul here. He's now 9 of 12, and Rohit is doing Rohit things at a strike rate of 16.7. Let me have. Oh, damn. Excuse me while I just get something to drink. I'll be back in a second. And the best thing about this kind of game is obviously in the bowling, in the bowling side of things, where you can do just the silly stuff like I don't know, yeah, bowl to a field of one keeper with 9 slips, something like that, which is always fun. Yeah, but for now I'm pretty okay with just knocking the ball around a bit. No need to get overly aggressive right now. Here we go. 2 dots to open the over. 3 dots, okay. Let's get them settled in a bit more before we start gradually ramping up the aggression. That's a wide. And another dot. Okay. Yeah, that's the wide. I think. Okay. Let's stay with the ball tracker. Okay. Rahul back to a 50 strike rate. Yeah, 6 overs. And we already have 12 runs, 13 runs on the board. Keep it up, boys. Yeah, I think this is fine. There's a few singles here and there. So okay. Well, this is the this here is the target of runs per over. Which varies depending on I think they take into account the career strike rate stats for that one, because on the same setting for aggression, Rohit is targeting 2.9 runs, while KL Rahul is targeting 2.6 at this setting. Actually, let's see what happens when Pujara comes in, and I'm guessing he will be targeting, I don't know, 2.1 at maximum aggression. Here you see what happens if you go hog wild, trying for a 13.6 run rate with Rohit. Yeah, not gonna do that. For now. Okay, here we go again. yeah, sometimes the animations are a bit goofy looking, and there's a few leaves in there that look really janky, or plays and misses that look really janky because the bat's nowhere near the ball. But yeah, I mean, that's not what you play this game for. If you want real, well, basically a classic sports game, but for cricket, I would say it's one of the Big Ant Studios games. The current iterations being titled simply Cricket, and then the year. They started out with, I think, Don Bradman Cricket 17. That was the first one. Still have that somewhere for the Xbox One. Might be interesting to look into how I could stream that. I think I'll need a capture card for that one, which I don't have yet. But it's not totally off the table to get one. Okay, going along nicely here. Two singles or three singles, or is it a couple? Did they run a couple? No. Okay. Okay. What was that? Okay. All in singles, and we're actually getting in a bit more. Yeah. Guess we can up the aggression a bit. We have Fernando. Okay. Yeah. Think that's fine. Let's get some runs here, boys. Let's see if we have anyone watching. Nope, apparently not. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like these kind of games, these kinds of games. Because it doesn't require fine motor skills, something like that I'm not really that good at, I think. I mean, I'm okay, but I much prefer these types of games, like, well, it's basically turn-based strategy, kinda. Or as we say in German, Rundenstrategie. Yeah, there was a really funny song in the, I think it was during the late 90s, that was on a disc in a PC games magazine, in a German PC games magazine, back when those were kind of a thing still. And it was called Ich stehe auf Rundenstrategie. I like turn-based strategy, which was a very, very silly song about the virtues of turn-based strategy games, which basically allow you to sit on your fat ass and not having to move very much, while also being afforded the privilege to overthink every decision you make. Yeah. Now we're getting now settled. We're getting settled. Let's skip a bit ahead, basically, by limiting the highlights to boundaries and wickets, and yeah, let's do that for a bit. Okay, we're getting really settled here. Rahul is getting in quite a bit. We have 30 for no loss. There is 1 hour and 4 minutes left in the session, the first session of the first day. We have 13 overs. Yeah, let's go forward a bit. I guess I can get the aggression for Rohit a bit higher as well. They are targeting around 4 runs and over. Yeah, that's not the run rate made here. This is the worm graphic is helpful, but it's not. Let's see the bowling, the betting card. Yeah. That's not helpful. We have an off spinner now. In Pereira. Okay. Bring it on. Sri Lanka. Our batsmen are getting set quite nicely. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. It's just a boundary. You can set the highlights to none at all or just boundaries, and yeah, low, and yeah, wickets only, basically. Let's see what they. They're having a much more defensive field to Rahul. I think. And oh, it's a boundary. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, why was that a highlight? I don't really know. Okay. They're getting quite settled now. And yeah, let's ramp it up a bit. Nearly 50 for no loss. And there's the 50 brought up. No, it's actually... okay. Yeah, because we didn't see the highlights for this one. This brought up the 50, then there's boundary and 1 run to finish the over. India 55 for no loss. That's kind of a good start, I would say. What's happening here? Oh, it's another boundary. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you got any questions, just use chat liberally, I would say. Yeah, I can also tell you that right now Bangladesh are 278 still for 2 wickets. The Afghan attack is apparently not able to do something against the Bangladesh batsman here. Well, that's a maiden. Thank you. Oh, come on. It's if you just put on boundaries and wickets for the highlight settings, it's always about 50-50. Once a highlight pops up, that it's good for you. So there's that. Yeah, we have both of them settled really well. Should we go for it? Yeah, let's give it a go. A bit. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a 6. Excellent. 6 runs. Yeah, for first 6 of the match. We have 14 minutes in the session left to go. Yeah, okay. Going along really nicely here. Yeah, and 10 minutes left. Yeah, we should probably go for 100 runs before lunch. 100 runs in a session. And that's 90, I think. I don't really know why there's an exclamation mark behind that 4. But 4 more runs to make this absolutely India's session. Yep. 1 more. Come on. 1 more. This is probably the last over before lunch. Yes. Oh. Play and miss. $107 for no loss. Yeah, I know. There's only one. There's only one background. Doesn't matter where you play. It's always it always looks like Lords. Okay. Let us see. Let's see. I think I'll just have to remind people that I was going to get live. Yeah, I mean, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the about page of the channel. For some really stupid tweets about cricket and some German politics stuff. And subscribe to this this channel if you haven't yet and are interested in general cricket content. Some of it even in German, as the channel page says. Cricket. Und das auch noch auf Deutsch. Which YouTube translated to cricket in German, nonetheless. Which is, kinda accurate. Let's see. Let's tell the people that we're live with warm up. Be at Guerrilla Cricket. In about half an hour. Post this. Okay, let's get back to it. I think I don't see anything I would have to change right now. Going along nicely here, and a caught and bowled, and it's Rohit. Oh dear. Okay. Yes, fall of Rohit Sharma, caught and bowled Dhananjaya. Well, he made his half century, which is okay. He did it at a strike rate of 60.9, which is really, really good. Okay, next one. I guess we can send in Pujara. Oh, yes. I see my mistake. They are always they're losing their confidence. They have to get their eye back in every time there's an interval, and I mean, this is it's the first over after lunch, I think. Yeah. So let's see what Pujara is capable of. Yeah, his target of runs per over is lower than Rahul's, whose was lower than Rohit's. Okay, just get your eyes back in, boys. And not much happens during the rest of this over. And here's Pereira to Rahul, and okay. Don't know why this was highlighted exactly. It can be a bit inconsistent that way. This is lightning speed by Pujara standards, I would say. Yeah. What was that? What happened there? Oh, it's a no ball. Okay. Okay, it was a no ball. Another no ball. Okay. Yeah. Rahul is getting in, and I guess we'll up his aggression a bit again. And here's, I think that's Pujara's first boundary of the match. And another one. Yeah, he played two. He struck two boundaries in that over. Yeah. 129 for one. I guess we should get Pujara in, and then depending on what is happening, let the rest of the team play around him. I think he's pretty good at the whole being the rock of the team kind of stuff. Even in this game, I mean, it's relatively true to reality in that regard, at least. Yeah. Rahul with a 56. Yeah, go for it. Interesting. Pujara just struck a 6. He's getting his eye in very nicely. 45 balls faced, and he's in the he's 75% there, basically, while we have 1 hour and 20 minutes left in the session. That's a play and a miss. Okay. No. Okay. Um, 151 for one. Yeah. $153 for one. Can I? It's 43 overs old, the ball. I guess we can also up Pujara's aggression a bit here. Oh! Okay, but it pitched outside leg. Okay. I really kind of like this. That they do this this Hawkeye stuff and the DRS kind of stuff during these highlight animations. If there is a simulated call or whatever you want to call it, and it's not out anyway. I really like that. It's the little things that make it feel a bit like the TV broadcast, and I really like that. Yeah. There's not much happening right now. Oh, okay. Pujara. Okay, that's another boundary. 170 for 1. Go for it. Chance for a run out, but no. I'd be really interested in seeing how this simulation engine basically works. I remember there was, I never played it, but there was a really complex simulation. It was a basically simulation game in the sense that the Americans have board games about baseball that are basically just spreadsheets and calculations and stuff like that. What was it called? The American the baseball one is, I think it's called Stratmatic baseball, and there's a cricket game that is basically built on the same principles. It's obviously different because it's cricket and not a baseball game, but you had, I think it's just called International Cricket or something like that. There was a website where you could order the game, and it was really expensive, as most of these very niche board games or simulation games are. And trust me, I own quite a few of them. Mine are mostly about various kinds of wars and battles, mostly non-fictional, and they are printed in relatively small print runs, and therefore the cost per unit is relatively high. And yeah, this cricket game, there was you had to get a base game basically, which was, I guess, around 100 pounds, something like that back then, which was really expensive. And then you could, and it's basically just the rule book and a lot of charts and tables, where you have to look up every ball, every delivery is simulated on foot, basically, because you don't have any, because there's no computer doing all the tedious details for you. You have to look up every delivery, what's happening based on the bowlers and the batsmen and stuff like that. And I don't know if there were any real world players in the base game, but you could oh no, not out. You could buy sets, or yes, sets is probably the best word for it. You could buy sets. You could buy them sometimes based on competition. So I think there was a set of county championship, and it would include, I think, all the squads of the county championship for that year. Um, and then you could buy sets based on international teams. Like you could buy every test playing nation on its own, and you could use those players in there. Of course, there you don't just buy 15 or something like that. I think they sold them in decades. You could buy the India pack or Sri Lanka pack for the 90s, and it would have cards for all the international players that played cricket internationally for their country during the decade. I have to look into that. That would be really. I think it would be really, really interesting. Um, Wonder if it's still around. Oh, another highlight. Okay. Yeah. I don't know anything about the game. Though the information on the website was not very. You couldn't say. You couldn't really say how the game was. The description was rather lacking, and no one seemed to be playing it. So there wasn't really a BoardGameGeek.com page for it that had any real information, because it's a really niche game, I think. And Board Game Geek is a very well American centric website anyway. So not too much information about the game outside. And I remember the website from which you could buy the game looking, and this is we're talking, I don't know, 2010, something around that time frame, or basically around 10 years ago. And the website that sold the game, which was the publisher's website where they sold their game, looked like something from the early 90s, something like that. Real Angel Fire and GeoCities vibes. Not in the sense that it was a really bad website, because it was really loud and there were thousands of stupid animations and distractions to look at or something like that. But it was just basic. There were no columns. The text is there was just one column on the website, and all the text was basically unformatted, and that's really really bad, because Yeah, you always missed where's the next line on a screen if you have only one solid column, one block of text for everything, and it was really really bad to look at, and it didn't really tell you that much about how the game works. I don't even know if dice were involved in it, which would be I guess it would make sense for there to be dice. Otherwise, the game would be very very deterministic, which nah, don't see a point. Don't see a point in that. And I don't really know how what kind of decisions you as a player have to make in it. Oh, and that's out. Yeah, okay, that's out. Who was it? Damn, missed it. It's Rahul. Okay, but he made a ton. All right. Very well. This brings King Kohli to the crease. Can he make a ton this time? Let's have a look. Oh, it's only 8 minutes until the gorillas get on the air. So I guess. Oh. And Pujara is out for 58. Damn. Before the gorillas go on the air. And let's see that. Let's see. Yeah. So if you're watching this, you probably know who Gorilla Cricket are. So what? Hanuma Vihari gone for a golden duck. Excellent. This is working exactly as planned. Damn. Guess we'll have to do some rebuilding here. This is not good. 2-2, but well, the hat trick is avoided. Nope. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I should have something. No. Let's see. Image. Yes, but we'll look into that later. Well, this is not looking too good at the moment. Lost two wickets in rapid succession. Here's Pereira. Yeah, I think 500 or 600 should be my should be the target for India. My target here, or our target. I think if I remember correctly, this is it's a kind of it's kind of the thing in the subcontinent and in India, especially so in this match, that you really need a solid first innings as India, or as any team basically, if you choose to bat first. We're a long way off from that, sadly enough. Right now, 4 wickets lost for 234 runs. Damn. Yeah, let's see what Kohli can do here. Can he make a ton? That would be really nice for. Oh, and it's not out. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit goofy. Look at it. Look at that. As before wicket there. That was really goofy. Look at it. It's Virat Kohli, not Monty Panesar, playing an immaculate defense down the completely wrong line, and being out asked before wicket. Yeah, I know. Okay, 3 minutes left. Let's get through this last over before tea on the first day of our match. Oh, what's that? And once this is done, it should be around 10 minutes to go until the T20 in Birmingham starts. And you should absolutely listen to that, but you shouldn't do it on TMS. You should do it on Gorilla Cricket, which I will plug shortly. All right, let's see. Yes, so this is tea on day 1. Okay, let's see. And we have gotten 31 overs per session in, which is quite unrealistic, even with the heavy use of spinners nowadays, I would say. Okay, I will save. There we go. That should be the notification that yes, Gorilla Cricket is live. If you don't know, just a second. All right. Here we are. That's way too big. Here we go. You can listen to the match on GorillaCricket.com over there. That thing there. You should absolutely listen to it over there. You can also find their live stream on YouTube. just look for Gorilla Cricket here on YouTube, and yeah, it's hilarious. It's a really good service. There's a lot of fun to be had because they do jingles for every single player, and they're really funny jingles. And also for stuff like wickets falling, boundaries being struck, and reviews, and player reaching a milestone like 50 or 100, stuff like that. You can look them up here on YouTube. You can also listen to them on their website. Go ahead, do it. I will go over there after I finish this stream in about a minute or something like that. So if you're here and you don't for some reason know who Gorilla Cricket are, go check them out. And yeah, I guess I will finish the match some other time. Don't know when exactly, because I think next Sunday I have social obligations around this time, so I won't be streaming live on Sunday. Let's see, but I'll let you know here on YouTube, of course, and on Twitter. So that's basically it from me. Thank you very much for being here, for watching, whenever you do it. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel for cricket updates or cricket content, sometimes even in German. And yeah, listen to Gorilla Cricket and get ready for some interesting stuff. I have interesting stuff lined up. I'm not saying what exactly yet, but yeah, stay tuned. Bye.